All right, what's going on, guys? Johnny with Blaze of Grass Lawn Care. I'm at the Lawn Care Live conference, and today what I want to do for you guys is just introduce you to the Kress Commercial equipment. So we're going to meet Todd, and he's going to just walk us through and kind of talk to us a little bit about each individual piece of equipment. And yeah, so let's see what Kress has installed for us. Okay. All right. Hey Todd, how's it going?
Johnny, how are you, man?
Good, good, good.
Welcome to Lawn Care Life.
Thank you so much. So what I want to do for my viewing audience is just kind of give me a little bit about each piece of equipment.
Yes,
and
sir.
Just kind of introduce me to it, you know, and yeah, let's start with the robotic mower, which is it looks awesome just by the looks.
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay.
So we're happy to be here at Lawn Care Life and talk a little bit about the Kress product. So let's talk about the robots.
Awesome.
Right?
Let's hit
First
the
time
robots.
we were here at Lawn Care Life last year, we didn't have the robots out, so we've got them here this year. We had Alan Hain talking about them yesterday to the group, and really you're looking at fully autonomous robots that can take care of everything between a half acre all the way up to 6 acres. Right?
Wow.
With RTK, you have 2 to 3 centimeter level accuracy, so you can see the stripes are perfectly in line, a perfect line up and down. You can schedule it to any time that you want. You can create zones and pathways. When it's ready to, needs a recharge, it finds its way back to the charging station to recharge, to go back out to continue mowing your yard. The best thing about running robotic lawnmowers is there's research from University of Georgia, University of Connecticut, that using a robotic lawnmower on your grass actually creates a healthier grass because you're only cutting off 1/8 of an inch of the blade at a time.
Right.
So the micronutrients go back down into the soil to create stronger root growth, which is denser grass, greener, thicker.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, even end up using less water.
So quick question for you.
Yes,
Let's
sir.
say, for instance, I have one of these robotic mowers in my backyard and I have a dog or I have a child.
Mm-hmm.
Will this thing run over my kid?
No, no. There's, from a safety standpoint, we take everything into consideration, especially from a regulatory standpoint. So on all of our models except the KR161, we have obstacle avoidance, which is basically a sonar pulse that goes out to see if there's an object in front of it. If there is an object, it will start to slow down.
Okay.
If it stays there, it will stop. If for some reason it doesn't stop, there's a bump sensor on top of it as well. So as it approaches you, it'll bump, spin, and turn around.
Okay, what about theft? What about if somebody comes up in my yard and just want to grab one of these?
So the best thing that we can do, as you can see from here, we have a virtual boundary, right? There's no wires in the ground. That's a big advantage of RTK. But when you have that, you can also create a geofence of the location that it's in. When it's outside the geofence, an alarm will sound. But as long as the unit's powered on, because of RTK, we always know where it is from its GPS location.
Okay, awesome. So this is a charging station right here, right?
Yes, sir.
So you said it automatically goes to the charging station and it'll charge itself.
It does.
And then go back to mowing depending on the schedule that we gave it, right?
Exactly, yeah.
Okay.
So you can schedule it in here. We have 2 mowers running. There's 2 different zones, but we could take one mower and have zone 1, zone 2, zone 3 and create pathways for it.
Mm-hmm.
If you have a driveway or even athletic field that you have to go across a track, you can create a pathway to go across that driveway to get to another area of the lawn to mow, or across that track or golf course or the golf cart path to get to another level. So there's a lot of things you can do to customize your own robotic mower when you use it.
Gotcha. Awesome. All right. Well, let's move on and let's talk about your. I see the crew is here playing with the backpack blowers.
They like to have a little fun while we're out here at these demos. So this is
Awesome.
our KC500.9, our backpack blower.
Okay.
It's 35 newton, 900 CFM backpack blower. It's the only blower that's made for commercial landscapers for spring cleanup as well as leaf cleanup.
Wow. Okay.
Total weight's about 32 pounds. Like I said, it's 900 CFM on the top rating, but we have on the top speed, but we have 4 different speeds. So if you're looking at spring cleanup when you're doing mostly hardscapes, you don't need it on the top, the level number 4. You can get away with doing level number 2 to extend your battery runtime as well.
Okay. Awesome. Awesome. All right. Let's move on.
Absolutely.
That's awesome. All right, so let's look at your this contraption right here.
So this is our
What is
cyber
this?
tank, right?
Okay.
So as we launched into Kress, one of the things that we took into account is for landscapers to be able to charge on the go, right? That also helps reduce the number of batteries that you have to use during the day. So instead of having to have 25, 35 batteries to get through a day, if you're a 2-man crew, you can get away with 4. If you're a 3-man crew, you can get away with 6 batteries, but it's because you have the ability to charge on the go, right? So our Cyber Tank is meant to stay on your trailer.
Got it.
It's a DC to DC charger. So right now it's running off of a DC battery to charge our batteries.
Okay.
And then at night, when you're ready to charge, you're basically just plugging this, your AC into your AC outlet.
Oh, got it.
It runs off a 15 amp circuit, so it's not going to trip your circuit when you charge it.
Okay.
It takes about 3 to 4 hours to charge, and then you have your power for the next day. Right, so you're essentially buying your fuel instead of going to a fuel tank, a gas station in the morning.
Correct.
This is now your fuel tank, right? So now you have your DC to DC charging. It can charge our red batteries, our CyberPack batteries, in 8 minutes on flash charge.
Wow.
We have a nano battery that will charge in 30 minutes, and then our 25 amp hour battery takes about 90 minutes to charge using this.
Okay, awesome. Now, I'm a solo guy. This is a little bit too big for
Yes,
what
sir.
I do. Do you have another option for me?
Absolutely. Let's step here into the tent. So if you're a solo guy, we have our 30 amp charger, the KAC 840. It's a dual port charger.
Okay.
So don't let the 30 amps fool you. It charges in sequence. It's only pulling 15 amps. Again, we want to make it easy for landscapers to use so it won't trip a circuit when you're in your shop.
Got it.
Right? And this will charge any of the batteries. The CyberPack batteries, like we were talking about, so our red batteries, it will take roughly 11 minutes to charge the 4 amp hour.
Wow.
The red 11 amp hour that we were talking to before is about 24 minutes.
Got it.
Right? And then we have our NanoPack battery here, which is the KAC 800, which will take 30 minutes to charge. But all you're doing is popping them on either side, and it will charge port 1 first and port 2 after that.
Okay.
Now,
awesome.
as we look at those guys at 1-man crew or 2-man crew that's doing a few yards, we also have our Cyber Light charger.
Okay.
Right? The Cyber Light charger uses our 25 amp hour battery, the 815, as the DC power point.
Got it.
And it's used to charge the DC to DC to use our charge or handheld batteries.
So I take this one out and put it in here overnight.
To charge it, yes, sir.
Charge it, and then I take it out, and this one is the one that I use.
That becomes your DC power to charge your handheld batteries.
Okay.
Right?
Awesome.
So now we're looking at charging solutions, and we're trying to provide solutions for 1 or 2 person crews to 3 to 4 person crews to 5 or 6 person crews, and be able to help them reduce the number of batteries they need, but be able to charge on the go as well.
Okay, quick question for you. Now, I've used other batteries on battery products, but the batteries tend to lose their charge or power with time. Is there any difference in these batteries?
There are, yeah. So let me grab this battery and we'll walk through it real quick.
Okay.
So the big thing when Kress launched was the introduction of our CyberPack batteries.
Okay.
The technology we launched was a technology that reduced the resistance of the cell, so it lowered the heat to allow us to get more out of that cell. So the CyberPack batteries have 3,000 life cycles, a 6-year warranty, which is 10 times more than any other lithium-ion battery in the market today. Now, when we say that, it doesn't mean at 3,000 life cycles it's just going to stop working.
Correct.
But what you're going to see at 3,000, you're finally going to start to see runtime go down and charge time increase. Okay. But it's 10 times the life cycles of a lithium-ion battery that's out there today.
So what's the warranty on these batteries?
6 years.
6 years.
6 years on these batteries. When we step over into, let me grab this battery. When we step over into these 2 batteries, we have our NanoPack and our Cyber Capsule, 4 amp hour, 25 amp hour. These are 4-year or 1,200 life cycle batteries.
Okay.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So again, still the longest warranty that's in the market, still fast charging, just not the same technology, a little bit different technology than what we have in our CyberPack batteries.
Okay.
Okay.
Awesome. Good. Good. Now these batteries, can I get them wet or?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah, the batteries are rated to IPX5,
Okay.
which means everything on it's dust proof, 100% dust proof. And from a water standpoint, you can put it in a bucket of water for 30 minutes and still have it run. Now, please don't everybody go out and try it, right? Let us do the testing, not you guys. But it means you can use it outside in the rain. as well as the product, right? Our commercial product has a 3-year warranty on all of our products except the mower, which is 2-year. But they're IPX4 rated, which means that you can have rain hit it and it would withstand the rain with no issues as well.
Okay, awesome, awesome. All right, so let's just get a quick overview. I know you guys have a little bit of everything.
We do.
Just give me a quick overview of what you have to offer as far as equipment.
Sure. So we'll start with chainsaws first. We have everything from 40cc chainsaws up to 60cc chainsaw that's coming out in April of this year.
Okay.
Okay. All the equipment runs off of all of our 60-volt batteries.
Right.
The chainsaws, we focus on making sure that our chain and our blade are appropriate to work with battery to get the most out of it. Now, again, because of our battery technology, when we say we're equivalent to, when we say we're a 40cc chainsaw, we're a 40cc chainsaw.
Got it.
Right?
Got it.
It has all the standard safety features on it. A chainsaw has to have standard safety features on it from a regulatory standpoint.
Correct.
So all those protective features are there. We have different levels of our chainsaw. Some have a toolless blade tightening. All of our commercial ones have the bar nut for the chain tightening, which is you find standard on gas chainsaws as well.
Correct, correct.
Okay.
And I see this little teeny one here, this handheld.
We do. So I was just going to get ready to bring this
nice.
up, right?
There you go.
So this is the 5-inch pruning saw. It is simply a 5-inch chaining saw.
Okay.
A chainsaw, not chaining, excuse me.
Correct.
But this is running off of our 20-volt battery pack. This is a great tool to have in your truck because you don't really need to pull out a bigger saw if you're just getting 1 or 2 limbs.
Correct.
For different cleanup. So 5-inch chainsaw, really handy tool to have in the truck and around, but again, off the 20-volt battery pack.
Makes sense, makes sense. And I see your extended pole here.
We do. So we've got, if you kind of pan out, we've got our pole hedge trimmers and our pole trimmers all the way through.
Okay.
So this is our 13-foot pole saw as part of our chainsaw category. But this allows for that extended reach. You've got the oil tank up top, the blade chain, again, dedicated for cordless, and really nice balance all the way through with the blade guard. And then again, with all of our product, you'll find all the controls here. So
got it.
That way you can see it turn on, and also the power levels. Okay.
Awesome. All right, let's look at your
Yep.
straight shaft edger and all the other.
Yeah, so we have 2 different trimmers.
Okay.
We've got the KC 100.9 and the KC 110.
Okay.
So here's what our controls look like. You press the power button, and the power button comes on. You've got the green lights for your settings for plus and minus, and then your battery status on each of them.
Okay. Great.
Okay. We have a 30cc, the KC 100 30cc equivalent string trimmer, and then the KC 110 that you see sitting over there, which is 25cc.
Okay.
Right. And again, when we say it is 25 or 30, it is, because the design of it is a commercial gas string trimmer. We just took the engine off the back and put a battery to power it.
Okay. Awesome.
When you look at our pole trimmers, right, we also have our hedge trimmer collection. So we have the KC 200 standard trimmer with dual blade action, all the safety features involved, the handle. The nice part with this is you can actually change the angle of the blade for ergonomics.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Right? So on top, side, or the other side, right? So that way you don't have to bend over or twist your arm in a way that's uncomfortable while you're using it.
Great.
Then we've got the KC 240 and the KC 241. So short shaft hedge trimmer. So this is an angled and this is a fixed.
Okay.
Okay.
Awesome.
Those are the 2 differences between it.
Okay. Good. Good. Good.
All right.
Now tell me a little bit about your straight shaft
Edger.
edger. Correct.
Yep. Here we go. So this is the KC 150, equivalent to a 30cc trimmer. Positioning handle, rear motor. The nice part about this is the gun sight on the front, so you can see the front of the blade. We've got basically the mud flap in the back to prevent debris coming back at you to protect your shoes and your legs.
Awesome.
And then also the easy to adjust height, which is just a wing nut to drop it up and down for your height.
Great, and you don't have to carry a wrench or anything like that.
Not at all, right? So really keep it ease of use in play.
Awesome. All right, last but not least, let's check out the
KC 710 self-propelled mower. So this is our self-propelled. This runs off of any of our 60-volt batteries, but you can see we're going to typically always use a backpack battery in here, right? Because of longer run time. This is a 21-inch steel deck mower. We have levers to adjust the height in the front and in the back, really just to make sure that you have your customization for the lawn that you're mowing.
Okay, so you adjusted just one side.
Yeah,
okay.
just one side. So
Awesome.
one side will adjust both wheels.
And where does the battery go?
The battery is right here.
Okay.
All right.
Good. Got it. Now, I've heard that you guys have a program as far as, people can come and utilize your equipment for a certain period of time.
We
Can you
do.
tell me
We've got a
little bit about
10-day
it?
free trial. So working through our dealers, our Kress dealers, you can walk in, sign up with our dealers for a 10-day free trial. Because honestly, from a Kress standpoint, we know proof is in the pudding, and to make a big choice to go from gas to cordless, you want to prove to yourself that cordless is going to do everything that your gas is doing and also saving you money. So we have a 10-day free trial program through all of our dealers across the country.
Awesome. And Todd, where can we find more information about the Kress Commercial equipment?
Please visit Kress.com. Wherever you are, hit the website and find out more and find a local dealer near you.
All right. Thank you very much. Have a great one.